The first type of glue that most of you will be exposed to is probably an all-purpose adhesive such as this one or the more popular Yoo-Hoo brand. First thing you gotta do is throw this out. No, I don't like people talking like that. The truth is, use whatever is necessary to get things done. I myself have used this before when I ran out of time making this model. I still had to put the entourage on, and I just squeezed some of the adhesive out and then dab and stick all the little figures on. Different adhesives might be harder to source or they might cost a bit, so just get it done. This is a glue gun, another beginner weapon of choice. Funny story, I was trying to procure a syringe to use with some plastic weld at a chemist, and a pharmacist who ran out suggested I use a glue gun if I wanted precision. You see the size of this hole? This is not precise. You only use this if you want to quickly glue structural parts together that will not be seen. To use it, turn it on and wait till it gets hot, and then squeeze the trigger. As you can see here, all these streaks, it's really messy. PVA glue is the butter to your bread. I buy them in 4-liter containers. This is a very old bottle. Don't squeeze it straight on your model unless you are suicidal. Squeeze a pool out onto some scrap and set it aside while you prepare your pieces. The idea is to let it be a little gummy. The thing about PVA glue is that it needs a porous surface to work with, such as wood or any timber-based product such as paper or card, etc. You can also sand surfaces such as acrylate to adhere it to timber, but I have not had success acrylate to acrylate. Now, you need to pay attention to wood grain when gluing. The bond between the pieces will be much stronger if you adhere following the grain. If you apply PVA on the ends, it will soak into the piece instead, which might be okay for small models, but do not expect it to hold structurally, and I recommend a good CA instead. To apply PVA, I like to use a little paper clip. Spread some glue only on one piece of material and then wipe off the excess. Usually, you then want to also wait a little while for the glue to become gummy first before attaching to the other piece. This is so the bond is strong from the get-go and doesn't move out of position, and also does not cause extra glue to seep out the sides. If you are adhering major structural components, such as these two face pieces, it might also be worth to clamp down the piece and leave it overnight for both strength and also to prevent the sides from separating. Make sure you glue the sides. Finally, the good thing about PVA, apart from its longer working time, is that it is water soluble, so you can just use a wet rag to clean it up. I also use a little cotton bud, such as this, soak it in water to clean up any excess on the model. Here is a couple bottles of CA or CyanoAcrylate, or super glue. The difference between them is the viscosity. In this brand, the medium viscosity one takes up to 11 seconds to dry, and because of its thickness, you can say, it can sort of fill gaps as well, which means your two pieces to be adhered to do not need to sit flush or straight. The thinner one only allows 3 seconds of working time, which sometimes is better. For example, when you have a tricky joint you can't hold on for long, but bear in mind, your pieces need to be flush or it will not work. I recommend you buy the smaller bottles if you only use it occasionally, because you see this tube they gave you? This will jam after the first use. You got to make sure you keep them airtight as long as possible, but eventually they will all dry out. To prevent accidental movement and spreading the glue around, I like to wait till the working time is almost up before putting the piece on. Remember, with this one, 11 seconds. CA is just harder to create a clean edge, so I really only use it for hidden structural joints or if I have no other choice. Next, we have a CA accelerator such as this kicker. If 11 seconds isn't fast enough for you, the kicker is a catalyst that activates the CA instantly. To use it, you basically put your piece on and spray the edges. I tried to show you through this white card, the edges where the kicker hits turns into a gaudy yellow, so you cannot use this on pieces that is on show. The kicker also really strengthens the bond. If you use the kicker, do not try removing the piece as there will be serious damage and no way to salvage it after. That's it for part 1. Take a look at part 2 for basics of epoxies and plastic welds. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you.